I don't want a new agent. I don't want a new map. I just want something to do. This is a common theme that you're going to hear from a lot of content creators. Valorant is officially at a point where it's losing its own fan base. I love this game, but Jesus, it is so boring. I'm making this video because a surprise that a lot of people had a couple days ago, Eggwick announced that he's done with Valorant content. Why, you might be asking? Well, mainly because of the things I've been talking about recently. Let's talk about this video real quick, and I want to go over some highlights from the video. Also, I do just want to point out real quick, I am not used to this. Whenever I comment something, people just start praising me for it. It's just, I'm really grateful for you guys. Thank you guys so much for everything. I love y'all. Thank y'all.
Firstly, Valorant Ranked. There's been a lot of complaints about the state of Valorant Ranked, and for good reason. From cheaters to smurfs to uncooperative and toxic teammates, Ranked just seems like a big mess right now. There's also the issue with content creators smurfing in Ranked, but I'll get to that point a bit later in this video.
I mean, what is there to say that I already haven't said? This is actually pretty depressing, and I'm kind of happy to see that big creators like Eggwick are finally starting to see this, but at the same time, it's really sad to see when huge names in the Valorant community, such as Eggwick, are saying that this is an issue. Like, this is genuinely concerning. If you lose Eggwick, then Riot, you know you messed up, bro.
But another problem is that there isn't really much to do outside of playing Ranked anyway. Valorant is a game that's meant to be competitive, and so the main focus of the players will always be to grind Ranked, but sometimes I wish there was like a bigger focus on the more casual crowd. It seems like we're just expected to play Ranked and the other modes are just warm-ups for Ranked.
Alright, real quick, do you guys think it's self-centered to assume that this is because of me? I mean, Eggwick does watch my videos after all. He does comment, but that's not the point. What I'm trying to say is, Valorant, please start targeting the more casual crowd. It's not fun when the only incentive to play the game is to grind ranked. Like, that's a little boring, I'm not gonna lie. I was actually thinking of starting some sort of protest towards Riot to actually add community servers to the game. I did a poll on my YouTube community tab, and a lot of people are actually siding with me. What do you guys think? Leave in the comment section below. And let me know if you guys are down to start, I don't know, raiding Riot's Twitter or Valorant's Twitter to actually give us something to do. More specifically, community servers. Because Eggwick said it himself, like, this game is boring. Like, you can't really do anything. Like,
Spike Rush and Swift Play are okay in moderation, but depending on your server, you might get edators, toxicity, or even a completely silent lobby.
I think I know a thing or two about that.
I mean, when you look at other games, they've cultivated tons of little sub-communities. For example, you look at CS and the surfing community or their community servers. You look at Fortnite and how people branch out from building to no building to custom games to even playing a recreation of only up in that game. And, you know, I don't want to be so negative about Valorant, especially since there's a lot of things that it does well. But in my opinion, these are just a few issues that can't be ignored.
Which is exactly what I'm trying to get at. From what I can tell, community servers are the only thing keeping super old games alive. Like, for God's sake, Fortnite is 6 years old. 6 years old? Oh my god, that's crazy. CSGO, how old is that? Like 12 years old? And yet, people are still religiously talking about that as if it came out like last week. There's a whole culture about this game, and it's actually impressive. This is why we need to convince Riot to actually give us community servers. Like, I feel like this is the only thing that's gonna keep the game alive. Like, Peep is awesome propaganda? Probably.
But enough of that, and let's talk about the content, because I feel like this ties in heavily with the problems I just mentioned. Valorant content is honestly pretty stale and dry. And it's not because the content creators aren't trying, but because there isn't a lot to work with to begin with. Currently, it's either you post rank highlights or a ranked speedrun, educational or esports content, and maybe the occasional custom game. And, you know, that's basically it. When you compare Valorant to games like CSGO, Fortnite, there's just a massive difference in what creators can play around with. As I've said before, there are workshop maps and mods in CS, and in Fortnite you can even build out your own maps. Valorant barely has any custom options in custom games.
Which is what I'm trying to say, bro. Alright, I'm gonna stop being a broken record here. Just accept the fact that I want community servers, and the majority of the Valorant community wants community servers. I'm gonna wrap it up here with Egg real quick, but it's really sad to see that we are losing Valorant icons like Eggwick. Valorant is basically nothing without Eggwick, bro, and it's really sad to watch him just go away like that. There was a very similar situation with Flex Ninja. For those that don't remember Flex Ninja, he was like the super crazy Radiant Omen, and that's basically what he was known for. He did like the most wildest plays, and I'll be honest with you, I watched him a lot. He was one of my favorite content creators at the time. But one day, he just stops uploading and stops streaming. And it was like this for how many months? Yeah, he went a whopping 3 months without streaming or uploading anything, when he suddenly just releases a video talking about how burnt out he is from Valorant. And it's basically the same situation as Eggwick here. Valorant is just not entertaining at all. This is why we need to actually tell Riot to do something with the game, if you get what I'm trying to say. If we actually organize and try to convince Valorant on Twitter or something to give us community servers, then we are smooth sailing from there. The game will actually stay alive, because it's actually impressive how for a game that's main competitor is CSGO, you're trying to compete with CSGO, but you're lacking everything that makes CSGO fun, then you're not competition at all. Like, you're just giving points to CSGO. I don't get the point of Valorant, I'm not gonna lie. I've also talked about this with WestJet before. This was a while back. I believe it was when we started collabing, where he just straight up told me, it's like, the Valorant content creation scene is really dead. Like, he even admitted, like, sometimes he doesn't even know what to upload. Like, and that's just a common pattern with a lot of Valorant content creators. If you're not playing comp, then what are you doing? Like, you get what I'm trying to say? So that's fun. Valorant protest soon. Let me know what you guys think. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. I just burped. Okay, see y'all.